the Personal Transformation Course, Module 9, Communication Skills. This module shifts from inner awareness to how that awareness expresses itself in relationships and daily life. Having learned to understand the self, participants now explore how to connect consciously with others, to speak with clarity, listen with empathy, and communicate from the heart. The art of connection. Communication is more than exchanging words. It is the bridge that connects one heart to another. The quality of your communication determines the quality of your relationships. When you speak with awareness and listen with presence, understanding blossoms, and conflict transforms into connection. True communication is not about being right. It's about being real, honest, kind, and open to seeing through another's eyes. Every word, tone, and silence carries energy that can either heal or harm. In this module, we'll explore how to express your truth with love, and how to listen in a way that brings peace to both sides. The foundation of conscious communication. Conscious communication begins with self-awareness. Before you speak, pause and ask, what am I really trying to express? Is it love, fear, hurt, or a need for understanding? When you become aware of your emotional state, you communicate from clarity instead of reactivity. The goal is not to win the conversation, but to understand and be understood. Words coming from an open heart have the power to dissolve walls that logic cannot. The power of listening. Most people listen to reply, not to understand. But true listening is an act of love. It means being fully present, not judging, not preparing your answer, but hearing with your heart as much as with your ears. When you listen deeply, the other person feels seen, valued, and safe to open up. Listening is not passive. It is the silent half of communication that allows empathy to grow. Practice listening without interrupting. Notice the feelings behind the words. You may discover that understanding often heals more than advice ever could. Speaking with awareness. When you speak, remember that words carry vibration. Before you speak, pause and ask yourself 3 questions. 1. Is it true? 2. Is it kind? 3. Is it necessary? If your words pass these gates, they are likely to bring clarity, not conflict. Speak from your experience, not accusation. Say, I feel, instead of you always. This shifts blame into understanding and opens the door to honest dialogue. When your words arise from awareness rather than reaction, they become instruments of peace. The 3 levels of communication. There are 3 levels of communication. 1. Superficial communication, where conversation stays at facts and opinions. 2. Emotional communication, where you share feelings and needs honestly. 3. Soulful communication, where you connect from empathy, presence, and authenticity. Deep relationships grow at the 2nd and 3rd levels, when you allow vulnerability and express truth with care. To communicate consciously is to speak from love and listen from stillness. Practice conscious dialogue. Let's practice conscious dialogue, a simple yet powerful way to communicate mindfully. Sit with a partner or imagine one in your mind. Take turns speaking and listening. The speaker expresses feelings and needs. The listener reflects back what they heard, without judgment or correction. Use phrases like, what I hear you saying is, or it sounds like you feel, or did I understand you correctly? This mirroring builds trust and clarity. The goal is not agreement, it's understanding. When 2 people truly listen to each other, connection naturally follows. Practice heart-centered communication. Now bring awareness to your heart. Breathe in gently, and exhale slowly. Imagine a soft light glowing in your chest. This is the space of compassion and truth. From this space, say silently to yourself, may my words be kind and honest. May my listening be deep and open. May my communication reflect love and respect. When you speak from the heart, you no longer try to convince, you connect. You no longer react, you respond. And communication becomes a sacred exchange of understanding. Closing reflection, the bridge of understanding. Every conversation is an opportunity to build a bridge or to burn one. When you choose awareness, empathy, and honesty, you become a peacemaker in every relationship. Remember, listening is love in action. Speaking with kindness is love expressed. Communication is the art of bringing truth and compassion together, so that both hearts leave the moment lighter than before. Now, breathe deeply and say quietly, I speak with awareness. I listen with compassion. I connect with love. Module 9 practices communication skills. In this section, we learn how to bring awareness, kindness, and presence into every interaction. Communication is not only about words, it's about energy, intention, and connection. When you speak with awareness, your words become gentle instruments of truth. When you listen with empathy, you allow others to feel seen and valued. Let us explore how to transform communication into a practice of love in action. Practice 1. The 3 gates of speech. Before speaking, pause and bring awareness to your words. Imagine 3 gates before you, each one asking a simple question. The first gate asks, is it true? Are you speaking from honesty or from assumption and emotion? The second gate asks, is it kind? Are your words gentle, compassionate, and free of judgment? And the third gate asks, is it necessary? Does speaking this serve peace, understanding, or healing? If your words pass through these 3 gates, speak them softly and clearly, from the stillness of your heart. Each word carries vibration. Let your words become light, bringing calm and connection wherever they travel. Affirmation. I choose words that heal, connect, and reflect truth. Practice 2. The empathic listening practice. Now let us turn to the other half of communication, listening. True listening is more than hearing words. It is hearing the person behind the words. Take a deep breath. Bring to mind someone you often speak with, a friend, partner, or colleague. Imagine listening to them fully. No interruptions, no rehearsing your reply, just presence. Listen not to reply, but to understand. Feel into their tone, their pauses, their emotions. What are they really trying to say beneath their words? When you listen with your heart, you create a safe space where healing begins. After such a conversation, take a few moments to reflect. How did it feel to listen deeply? What did you discover about them, or about yourself? Listening with empathy transforms communication from reaction into connection. Affirmation. I listen not to reply, but to understand. Practice 3. The heartful expression practice. There are moments when you need to express yourself clearly, especially when emotions are involved. Heartful expression means sharing your truth with honesty and compassion. Here's a simple formula you can use. 1. Observation. When I notice that. 2. Feeling. I feel. 3. Need. Because I value. 4. Request. Would you be willing to? This way of speaking transforms conflict into clarity. It removes blame and reveals what truly matters, your feelings and your needs. For example, when you raise your voice, I feel hurt because I value respect. Would you be willing to speak calmly so we can understand each other better? Such language opens hearts rather than closes them. It invites cooperation, not defense. When you speak from awareness instead of reaction, your words carry peace. Affirmation. I express my truth with clarity and compassion. Closing reflection. The bridge of words. Every conversation is a bridge that can either divide or connect. When you speak from the heart and listen with understanding, you strengthen that bridge with love. Communication is a mirror of your inner state. When you are calm, your words bring peace. When you are kind, your words bring healing. Breathe deeply now and repeat quietly to yourself. I speak with awareness. I listen with compassion. I connect with love. May your communication become a reflection of your highest self, clear, kind, and true.